Hello everyone, this is another quick tutorial, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can attach um, custom cloth to a Metahuman character. In Autodesk Maya. Before doing that, we need to make sure that in Bridge application, in download setting, we have in models tab, we have selected U assets plus source assets, and before downloading the character. And once we downloaded the character, you can go to export setting and select Maya to export the assets into Maya, and your Maya application should be open. And also, when you want to export the character to Unreal Engine, you select Unreal and press the export settings. So the first scene that we see is something like that. And as you can see, the scene is actually in Z-Up. But Maya always, when you are working in Maya, you should always be in Y-Up, especially if you are working with animation. So we have to change the Z-Up to Y-Up. And in order to do that, we select this joint which says root DRV and also light, and uh, in channel box we input -90 in rotating slat, and so our character is aligned Y-Up. And we also need to change the setting of Maya. So I'm going to animation preferences, which actually preferences for Maya. And in setting, I'm going to select Y-Up and save. But when you rotate around, you will notice that there's something wrong and your camera doesn't behave correctly. To fix that problem, you simply hold the Alt key and press Home key, so the camera is reset. And now, as you can see, it works correctly. So now I have already provided a cloth for this character, and I am going to import it. And this is the cloth that I have provided. As you can see, it's pretty high resolution, and actually it's not recommended if you want your cloth to work in games. Let me show. By the way, joints are hidden, and you need to unhide joints. And you can select in this button that says X-ray joint, and you can see the joints. As you can see, this cloth is not attached to the body, and we are going to attach it to the body. First thing we need to do is to hide this geometry. And I'm going to this group which says rig, and in body GRP and geometry and in LOD 0, there is a mesh that's called combined. It is hidden. You should show this mesh by selecting Shift and H. This mesh is appeared. This is a single mesh, and it is attached to the joint. The reason that Epix provided that single mesh is exactly for this purpose. because we are going to copy the skin from the mesh to cloth, and we need a single mesh. Now I'm going to skin the cloth to the joints. If you look at the outliner, you'll notice that there is a set that says body joints. And what we're going to do is select the set and right click and select set members. So the joints are selected, the joint that are needed for skinning are selected, and while they are selected, I'm pressing the shift key and select the cloth that I want to skin to the joints. From the rigging menu, which we are in already, I'm going to skin and bind skin. Now the cloth is skinned to the joints, but we want to copy the skin of this body to this cloth so it follows the body. What we should do is to select the body first, then select the cloth, and I'm going to skin and copy skin weights. Now it's done. We can test the skinning. As you can see, it's good for elbow, but it is not good for shoulder. There are problems. And also here. I'm not going to cover how to fix this problem because it requires advanced skinning method. But if you need just to attach a cloth to a character and the character doesn't move as much or doesn't do any dramatic move, I think it will be enough for most situations. So the next thing is to export the cloth. I'm going to select the cloth and from file and export selection, and it's FBX already exported that. And it doesn't matter which preset you select, but anyway, I I choose Autodesk Media Entertainment and I override the selection. And inside Unreal, we have this character. Now I already imported this cloth. I'm deleting it and importing it again, which, yeah. And here in a skeleton, we need to select Metahuman base skeleton. The geometry is important. We need to go to our Metahuman blueprint, and um, immediately you notice that there's a problem when you get away from the character. Hair disappears. It's because of LOD changing, and we can fix that by going to blueprint, and from here, from LOD sync, and in this option that says forced LOD that says -1, we apply 0, so the LOD never change, and save it. And here our character, we select one of these elements uh, for example, torso. We select torso, and here its mesh slat is empty, and we are going to input the cloth to this slat, and I'm saving it. I'm saving it, and now, as you can see, the cloth is on the character. We need to test if it is working. I'm going to make a level sequencer, and I'm dragging the character into the sequencer, and here is the control rig, and as you can see, the cloth is working just fine. But as I said, it's just a quick fix, and in order to have a good cloth, we need advanced rigging method, which I'll cover in another video. Thank you for watching.